blatant act of racism and white supremacy and double standards pertaining to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Like I said, it's only a problem when we do it. Now they're changing the whole narrative and the whole outlook on this situation. How did something go from showing swag to basically initiating thuggery and classness and being ghetto and all this kind of stuff? And the racists and the handkerchief heads have came out full blast. You know, Jason Whitlock went back to his cooning ways, which I told you that Jason Whitlock can't be trusted. And he tries to differentiate the standards and the situation with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And it's no different. It's the same thing. So like I said, it's okay. It's okay for them to show off, basically show off, basically have some fun. But then when the black person does it, it's a whole different narrative and definition. Calling this lady a thug and all that stuff. That's, in other words, they calling her, the N-word with the ER. And of course, you got people basically trying to justify, the racists and basically trying to cover for the racists like David Portnoy and Keith Olbermann and people like that. So when she was doing the John Cena or doing the You Can't See Me, which John Cena took that from the black community, it was all good. They loved it. It's sensational. They're trying to entertain. But when she do it, because basically the sister is on the receiving end of winning, now all of a sudden everybody mad. Everybody is attacking her. And I want to say for you black women out there that's always lying on black men saying that we don't defend y'all or we don't protect y'all. Well, we out on the front line. I'm on the front line. So I don't want to hear that stuff. So you can save that stuff because, I felt like I had to address y'all too, who constantly sit up there and say, oh, black men are not defending. I see a lot of black men defending her, as well as black men and women cooning, making excuses. She shouldn't be getting attacked. But it just and this is what I say. This is why I keep telling black people, stop caring about what they think about you. Now, who's being emotional now? They love to say, oh, you guys are too emotional. You blow stuff out of proportion. You're too sensitive. Now, who's being sensitive now? This is just as much mental warfare as regular warfare. So I don't want to hear this stuff about you guys are too emotional and all that stuff. That is a dead argument. They really crying about this. Oh, sister came out on the receiving end. The sister came out on the receiving end. So now all of a sudden you want to change the narrative. Oh, that's classless. Let me explain something to you. Like I said, the only reason why everybody liked Michael Jordan and said, yeah, Michael Jordan was a big trash talker, because he primarily did it to brothers. Let him had constantly did that to white players. I guarantee you they wouldn't love Michael Jordan as much as they love, went on to love him, which they really don't love him, because Michael Jordan he was a money maker. He made billions of dollars for the NBA, and to a certain degree, he took the fear out of very dark-skinned black men that they really had for dark-skinned black men like Michael Jordan. Yeah, truth, facts. And, Michael Jordan didn't say nothing about nothing, which, whatever. It is what it is. But for them to just be attacking this lady the way they're attacking, they always, like I say, they always eventually show who they are. Now, all of a sudden, and then they calling this girl out her name. What is dude doing that? What is dude doing that on Barstool Portnoy talking about her like that, calling her a piece of what? Is you serious? For what? No, the definition of a piece of what goes to him, because he's a racist. He's a flat out racist, and nobody cares about him employing black people. He has to. Now I want to see Gilly the Kid and Rollo call out their boss, talking about $1 million worth of game. They ain't got $1 million worth of game. They got $1 million worth of lame and $1 million worth of shame. Racism will continue to exist, not because of white people, because of black people. Not saying that, not speaking up. Well, I'm not worried about it. Of course, you had people come on my channel earlier making video. Hey, you don't have to call dude out his name. See, that's what's dividing us. No, they're dividing us when they do this stuff, when they blatantly show their double standards and their selective outrage. Nobody has more selective outrage than they do. It was all good when she was doing it. But then when the tides got turned and she was on the losing end, then all of a sudden they want to holler about class. And then Jason Whitlock making that excuse. Well, more people saw it than more people saw it because it was the championship game versus, man, get out of here. Trying to minimize it. Get out of here with that fake rationale. No, it's the same damn thing. She did it. The only difference is the white girl did it and it wasn't a problem. When the black girl did it, it's a problem. Story of America. Well, actually, I can, because this is what they do. Now, all of a sudden, she's a thug. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how much they try to pretend that they cool with us, they always show who they really are, and they showing who they really are once again. As long as we're not winning, it's all good. But it just shows you the pathology and the mental weak psyche that a lot of them have. Mentally weak. And then they had the audacity to try to say they intellectually superior. Ha! Ha! The fear of the dominant black athlete. Now all of a sudden, it's a problem. They worried about it. Oh, she shouldn't do that. I mean, get out of here with that stuff, man. Get out of here. Don't come on here trying to rationalize and try to make it seem like it's different from what Reese did versus Clark. It's not. It was the same exact thing. She did it showboating, which I don't have no problem with showboating. But like I said, that's how we are. That's how they treat us. When we win, we just supposed to just, whatever. Don't show no emotion. But when they do it, oh, look at the swag. Look at the flavor she's bringing. What flavor? So it just goes to show you the double standard right before your eyes. But anyway, I'll be back with more. I got